Hello and welcome. Apologies for me sounding bad. I am also sick. If I cough or mute my microphone, I'm coughing because I am sick. I've been sick since Tuesday. Sweet fuck. Just like that. Um, this is a bit of a different video. I'm in Roblox Pokemon. I'm in a mixture of both what I do on this YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm with the homie Snorlax. And I'm here to give a bit more of a deep dive into our project behind the scenes that I made a post about called Bronze Outsiders or Outlasters. Sorry, it's been a day. I'm gonna pull up my little sheet in a second here and explain kind of what it's about, what we kind of have written down for some of our rulings, some of our bans, and kind of what you should expect to see. Sorry. On that note, if you guys enjoy or are hyped for this series, please hit like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you're rooting for, what Pokemon you want to see, or if there's any challenges. We've decided on possibly doing wild cards for some of these challenges to let us know some ideas. But other than that, let's get right into it. I cannot even make this up. I went to a random patch of grass to go, and this is the first fucking encounter I had. That's kind of funny. I wish I was lying. I'll show you guys exactly where I am. There's the Pokemon Center that I just flew to. I literally walked here, I stepped here, and I just found fucking Hoopa. What the hell? Alright, well after that, random encounter. So some of the rulings that we have for this series is it's going to be a 8-person tournament. We have our 8 players already, technically 7 other people ready, as I am also one of the competitors. If anybody has ever watched the Sunday Pixelmon videos with Craner and Captain Sparkles, those were my childhood, as a couple of other competitors in this. And that's the kind of main focus on this. But obviously, as a lot of us are older, we have more knowledge on competitive Pokemon. So how it's gonna work is each different, I don't know, it's probably gonna be more than a week because everybody has busy lives and all that stuff, depending on the challenge as well. A wheel's gonna be spun. A wheel can have various different challenges. For example, we have only one generation, only fossil Pokemon, only baby Pokemon, or Pokemon where it's shuffled around, which I'll get into later. It's different every time. Can't use the same Pokemon every week. We want it to be interesting. We want it to be not boring. We don't want it to be every competitive card game match where the final's just gonna be fucking Gardevoir versus Gardevoir. This will be posted on a couple different YouTube channels. Obviously, you can watch it here on youtube.com/alphahedjakari. I will also lead to some other channels that we posted on it. For example, my friend Ack, which I have featured on this channel before, who also made my original profile picture, my banner. He will be left in the description below. And also my friend KU, one of my top fans, who's also a YouTuber, I will leave in the description below. He is also competing in this series. If there's anybody else that is going to post on them, I will leave them in the description below. But other than that, I will go ahead and get into some of the bans that we have discussed in the group. So basically, with the bans that we have discussed, we've discussed various different forms, and especially some for each format. So going off my list here is we are allowed to have Xerneas with Power Herb. Obviously, it's trying to be fun, not trying to have every single VGC match. correction. I didn't realize that I had said this. We've banned Xerneas with Power Herb. Basically meaning that if you're playing Xerneas, you're not allowed to hold the Power Herb item. I don't know why I said it like this in the video, but I just want to make it clear that we are not allowed to use Xerneas holding the Power Herb. Warrior Conquest has a feature where they release codes. Codes can give you Pokemon. Codes can give you money, items, boosts. Can't use Pokemon from codes because that feels like cheating in my opinion. All the Pokemon have to be obtained by the players themselves. Obviously, if they have to trade for them, they can trade for them. I don't care if they make an alt account. I don't care if they do it with each other or if they do it with a stranger. I do not care. Urshifu, as it is super fucking broken. Miraidon typically isn't allowed. We aren't allowed to get the whole life orb, choice specs, or parabolic charge. Use parabolic charge. A couple of the other main ones is the wording on this one's a little bit funny. Players are not allowed to use Ash Greninja, but the way we have it written down is Ash Greninja. Buy for one, buy for all. Which seems valid. If you want to give yourself an overpowered Pokemon, you can give everybody else an overpowered Pokemon. The Big Six. If anybody knows the Big Six, I'm sure it'll be a bit of a hell story. But if no one does know the Big Six, this is the Big Six here. Primal Groudon, Xerneas, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Salamence, Smeargle, and Talonflame. Obviously, there's various versions of it. You know, you can swap out Talonflame for Corviknight, let's say, for example. You can Smeargle for Whimsicott. But this main composition here, no, not allowed. We are allowing most of the Mega ZA Pokemon, or Legends ZA Mega Pokemon, except for the DLC ones, because as of right now, they are not out. And I don't know how I feel about having Mega Darkrai and Mega Magearna legal, and also Mega Golisopod, as that thing is 4 times weak to fire and it has 175 base defense. No fucking thank you. Various moves in this we have banned. A lot of the Z moves, specifically the Krozma, Eevee, and Komodo Z moves, they celebrate. Revival Blessing, moves that affect type, moves that affect where is it? Massive abilities. Dark Void, because obviously we know why it did get its original boost back in this game. Some of the bans for items that we have as well are the orbs for the primal forms. Some of the megas that we have banned are the Floette for Mega Eternal Floette, Starmie. I'm sorry, the thing has huge power. Chandelure, tanky as hell in this game and has Shadow Tag, and Mega Zygarde, as that thing can hit fairy weakness. That thing can hit fairies with dragon moves. No, thank you. With now, some people may be asking, so what are some of the challenges that you have for the roles, as I explained earlier? So I'll list a couple of them off. I want to keep most of them a surprise to the viewers. Obviously, because that was the goal and main intent from them. But a couple of them are route battle. Obviously, we'll have a wheel with each various route in the game where you can obtain Pokemon, and you're able to get them. That's the only one that, if you land on one, that's the only route you can get them on. We do have a mulligan rule for the series for wheel spins. Each player is allowed a mulligan, so they can respin that option. But let's say I spin and I roll Gale Forest. Well, no, I'm gonna be stuck with stupid bugs, so I don't want Gale Forest. I'll use my mulligan. Gale Forest then gets added back onto the wheel to be spun. So that means afterwards I can spin it again, but Gale Force is also added back on there, so there's a chance that I can get it. It's just, do I take my chance and be lucky with it, or do I just say fuck it and we just keep with it? Sorry. We have a team game mode in this, 2 team game modes, which are double 2v2 format in this game, 3 Pokemon each. We have one where you choose your teammate. Obviously, that can, with our little group, that can be, it's a little controversy, but figure that out. And also teams with random, where we get another wheel and spin it. No mulligan on this one. Whoever you roll on, you are stuck with. We have a raid-only game mode. You're allowed to go get the various raids in this game. Only 1 Paradox per person, as obviously you're not going to bring a whole team of Paradox Pokemon. That's just broken. We have a no rules format, where all of the bans that we have in this, not all the ones that I shared with you guys, some of them are kept secret. A lot that we have on here are invalid. You can use whatever. The only rules that still stay in effect are the Ash Greninja and the Big Six rule. Just because the Big Six is legal doesn't mean, or most of the stuff would be legal for it. No, you can still not recreate it. That would just make the game not fun again. And the last one I will share with you guys, as this is going to be a relatively short video, is one of my favorites, and one of my favorite Sunday videos, again, as the series is taken inspiration from Pokemon Shuffle. So each player will submit their team of 6. Let's say, for example, this is my team of 6. You know, it is what it is. So it gets put into a wheel. We'll separate the wheel, Hikari Miltank. So that means that whoever gets that could get the Miltank that I built. Now with this, it's, again, like the same thing, where you could make a really, really good Pokemon, but it goes to the worst player in our little bracket, which is probably also me, because I don't play VGC much anymore. Or you could build the worst Pokemon ever, but it sticks with you. Now, our rule with the... Reggie, get your name out of my hat. Sorry. We do have a ruling with this one. You can't just make 6 Rattatas. They have to be fully evolved and properly trained. You can make Villion for... hell, I don't really care. But that's kind of the main thing with it, is you have to make, again, fully evolved Pokemon. If a Pokemon is good in its middle stage, build its middle stage. I don't care. But yeah, you have to know how to use the Pokemon. You can do cheese. You can just do whatever you feel comfortable with. And you pray to God, essentially. My goal is, with the end of this series, is we just take our 6 best Pokemon, wherever it is. We have to do a grand tournament. After each tournament, obviously it's going to be a point system. Point system, I'm unsure of how it is. We're going to also have a little shop for perks, where I think one of the perks, some of the perks, for example, could be once per battle, or once per tournament, I'm using this. Tell me your moveset. I'm choosing your next move. Probably going to be a high reward. Or a crazy one is, let's say you battle an opponent, and you're like, I really want this Pokemon from him. Afterwards, you can use it, go to them saying, hey, I want one of your Pokemon. But in your turn, you have to give them one of your Pokemon. Just kind of some ideas. It's 100% not sure yet. That I have to bring it with the council behind this series. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the idea. There's no estimated date of when it's going to be coming out. My goal is hopefully mid-January 2026. We'll at least have an update. All the players know is most of the accessible stuff is get after the 8th gym badge. So that's where I have told everybody to get to at the moment. Obviously, if they want to go and get champion, they are free to, as it won't like it'll help them, but 8th gym is like minimum requirement. But hope you guys enjoy. Again, I'm sorry that I sound like complete shit. I've been trying to record something for the last week and I've had no motivation to. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the concept, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I hope to see you guys soon with either more content like normal, or if we happen to get stuff done early, we'll give you a preview of episode 1 of Bronze Outlasters. Other than that, you guys take care and have a great day.